Hello and welcome. In this video I will show you how to fit a Univalve in my Alligator 2.0 pole. You need to strip the pole so you can get the hose out of the pole, so that allows you to install the Univalve. Once you've got the hose out, you need to work out roughly where you want to fit the Univalve. It can be anywhere in the top section. I normally fit it near to the top, but I leave enough so if I could change my head, I've got enough room with the hose so I can adjust it. Once you worked out where you'd like to fit the Univalve, you need to make a cut in the pipe. As you can see, I'm using a Stanley knife. You can get, I think, a thing called pipe cutters, so it cuts it cleaner, but as you can see, I used a blunt blade. Not the best, but it still did a good cut. You have to be very careful when you fit the Univalve, as there's a right way and a wrong way. As you can see, there's a grey bit at the bottom. This goes towards the bottom of the pole, so not the top, so you want this facing downwards towards the bottom, and then the other pipe which goes on to the other end will be at the top. As you can see, the Univalve works by pulling it on and off. It's a little valve what switches off the water. You need to have a cup of hot water to put the pipes in. Then also I use very liquid. This helps to slide the pipe on a little bit easier than not using it. Or you can use Vaseline, anything like that will be fine. Then what you need to do is slide over the double ear O-ring. This is a 9 to 11 mil I'm using. Slide it over the pipe first, and then you can slide in the Univalve. On here you can see it was a bit of a struggle. The pipe in this hose is not very good, and it's not very flexible. It doesn't move as much. As you can see, I've got it on about halfway up, which is fine because it is such a tight fit. In time to get the clamp on, it'd be absolutely fine. As you can see, I'm giving it a pull to turn the valve on and off, even without the clip on, and it's not budging, so I went with this. As you can see here, I slid the clip on and that would be perfect, not a problem, so I went with this. Then you just got to repeat the same process on the other side. Slip the O-ring on, which I did out of shot, and then join up the pipe. Once these pipes are all on, then you'll see in a second how I clamp them using the pinchers. As you can see, the pipes are all on now. All I have to do is tighten up the double ear O clips, and I will use my pinchers. I bought my pinchers off eBay. When you tighten these, you do not need to really clamp them, just pinch them, because as you see previously, the pipe was already tight and secure. These are just a safety net, so they don't come loose. And when you tighten these, I've seen people using a screwdriver and a hammer, all sorts. Use the proper tools, because if you don't, then you can cause sort of damage to the inlet and the outlet valves of the Univalve, and it will not work. So always use the correct tools, and like here you can see I'm using the pinchers and I'm just giving it a little nip, not a lot of pressure at all, just to nip it. My Univalve I got off eBay. It was a 2-pack, $69.95. Also, if you find this content very useful and interesting, drop a like, a comment, a share and a subscribe, and let me know what videos you'd like to see. As you can see here, I'm just giving it a quick pull to make sure the valve's working. On, off. The next step is to install your hose back into your water fed pole exactly the same way as you took it apart. As you can see here, the Univalve is a snug fit in my pole, but it's fine because it don't actually hit the sides, it just slides in. It's perfect really, because you don't really want it to be rattling around anyhow. So as you can see, I'm now installing the pipe work back into my pole and rebuilding my pole again. As you can see, I've now got the hose back in. I will literally put the head on. Going to reconnect the whole pole. Just keep pressing this through. Ideally, you'd be handy to have 2 people, because the other person would be pulling the hose back. So that is all connected. Just need to sort of adjust the length of the hose, because obviously that's way too long. Okay then, now it's time to install this stopper. What this does, it goes on the pipe here, so when you pull the Univalve, it don't pull the pipe, but my hose should be right, which is quite sort of tight in here anyhow. But this is a rather rough distance I'm going to be having it from the poles at the moment, so I'll just right that way. So as you can see, that just sort of sits in there, so it sort of stops the pipe from moving. Div it on board and cocoa. If you're still watching to this point, please drop a comment below saying cocoa. So there you go, that is one Univalve fitted to a Alligator 2.0 Bodex. There is one last thing I do need to do, but I'm not going to do it in this video, I'll do it in a couple of days time, is to fit a slick connect to that. At the moment that's a rectus. So I'll be fitting one of these. So if you want to watch that video, click the card up here, okay? So that'll be a rectus fitted. So then this can connect to my backpack. If you haven't, hit that like and subscribe button, because it really helps my channel and push it further out to you guys. Thanks for watching.